What is up, boys and girls? Today we're back again, and this time with kind of something fun, something new for me, in a sense, and that is a review. But this is a review of some boots that I've been wearing for I don't even want to know how long. I believe when I looked these up, they were called the Ride Jackson Boa Coilers, but the year was 2012 when I saw them. So I think I have been riding these since I was 11 years old, maybe. That doesn't sound right, but I know I have had them for at least 10 years. And these are the boots that I have been snowboarding in for pretty much, yeah, my whole career. Um, so let's get right into it. These are the Ride Jackson Boa Coilers, and I have pretty much only good things to say, as you guys would hope, for me wearing a shoe or boot for 10 to 12 years. So I have been riding these for a very long time. I've put in the work, put in the necessary means to actually review these, and I think just jumping right into it with the price, I looked them up, and you pretty much can only find these on eBay nowadays, and they go for around 90 or so dollars. And I would say that is a great price for these. I don't remember exactly what I got them for originally, but I do know they were decently priced back then, maybe around 120 or so. So maybe 200. I don't think I was spending that much back then, and it was just when I first got into snowboarding, and I've had them ever since. So I think that just shows what I'm about to talk about, which is the durability. But as far as the price goes, I think when I first got these and now, I think I would give them a 8.5 out of 10 because they're a very good price for snowboard boots, especially with Burton boots and all of the pretty trendy boots being around $300, sometimes $400, and going up there in crazy prices. Even with the BOA, that used to add a lot of money. I don't know what it does anymore because it was kind of new technology. It used to add more, and it kind of added more back then with the technology of the BOAs, but Thai and BOA seem pretty hand in hand nowadays, with just being preference, I think. I prefer the BOAs because I get to just easily snap them in and move from there and just turn them and go. They work very well still after all these years. I've only had one time in my life, and that was, I think, last year, the BOA actually breaking, and all they do is repair it pretty easily in the snowboard shop. They bring it in and they fix it for either free or maybe $10. You have to pay them, not too much at all. It's a really quick fix too. You can do it. I think just go get lunch and then you'll be back, or sometimes they make you wait a day, but it's a very easy fix for them and for you. I think as far as durability goes, it's pretty easy to say. I will give it a 10 out of 10 because I've had these for 10 years or more. And as you can see, there's not much wear on these at all. There's wear on this boot from putting my snowboard on it, so that's from me doing that. And even still, I don't feel any difference in terms of cold or the temperature wise from having that be a little worn down from my board or anything like that. They're very good boot, and I definitely would recommend. They've lasted me this long. I know I wish my foot would have grown from whatever time it was, maybe I don't even want to say the age, middle school, but they have done me well, and I haven't had to spend any money on boots or a lot of apparel in general as far as snowboarding. So I'd say get the right boot for you, spend the money right away, and you won't have to worry about replacing your boots or anything important in the time being while you're doing all your shredding and getting out on the mountain. As far as style goes, I know there's probably a couple better options you could have chose way back when, but I think I wanted something that popped like this, a little blue. I've always been a little bit kind of weary of this color. I don't really find it that cool or attractive, I guess. But it is kind of unique, I guess you could say. So I think there's multiple different styles you could have gotten, maybe red, just full black, all white, depends on what you were really into. So I think as far as snowboard boots, I'd give these a 7.5 out of 10. Because style-wise, I think I like the tie, like Van style, where you're actually just tying them, because the boa kind of ruins it. I would say the unique style of this is no different than a lot of others in the sense that it's the boa, but I like the colorway. I like the unique color, I guess. But as far as style goes, it's not too stylish in the sense that you would be walking around in these looking too cool with the boas. I think the tie, the cool knots, all those make it look pretty cool, and these don't have that. And that goes along with a lot of other boots that are out there with the boas. As far as comfort goes, this is a huge one, I know, in boots. I went this last weekend skiing, and I heard some guy talking about wearing his new boots and how it's his second time going, and they're still super tight, not worn in enough, feeling a lot of pain. So I think the first thing is getting the right size. I know on my climbing shoes, I can get this too small of a size and kind of screw yourself over by thinking that you'll break them in. But I think getting the right size is pretty important. And then wearing them enough. I'd say 3 to 5 wears, and then you're really feeling the true comfort of them and breaking them in. I always like to break in shoes with 2 pairs of socks, and especially these things. You want to break them in with a couple pairs of bigger, thicker socks, and then you'll be able to feel the true comfort. But as far as these go, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. I've never felt discomfort in these. I think when I first got them, they were a little tight, and then you break them in pretty quickly, and they have been amazing ever since. As I've said, I've worn these for so long that it's pretty much just like wearing a normal shoe to me. I know skiers' boots are a lot more discomfortable, a lot more uncomfortable. I don't know if discomfort is not a discomfortable is not a word, I don't believe, but these are very comfortable compared to, from what I've heard, a lot of snowboard boots as well, because I never want to get off the mountain, take my shoes off or anything. I could wear these the whole day and not feel anything, not feel any sort of pain, especially going with this with the temperature outside. A lot of people will feel a little bit of cold in their feet and want to get off the mountain, but I do not feel any cold in these, especially even in the super horrible months or years when it's really below zero, especially in Wisconsin when it was really bad out. I would always be okay in these and feel just fine. So I definitely recommend these to get as a boot in general. I don't know if I'd wear these besides snowboarding, because you can get a lot more movable or breathable boots if you want to be working in the field or something, or outside during the winter. But these are amazing snowboard boots. They fit in my shoes or my bindings perfectly. I never have any issue with going off the board, and that could be just my shoe size, as it's not too big. But I really do enjoy these and wearing these, and they have a cool feature that most of the boas have, and that's just one of these snap ins in here, and then you tighten it and then go with the boa. So it's a little bit of a double feature to make sure that you have full comfort inside your foot, full tightness, making sure you're not slipping out or slipping in to your boots too much when you're actually riding. You never feel the the looseness of the boot if you have them the right amount of tightness. Overall, I would give these boots a 9.5 out of 10. Like I've said multiple times now, these have gotten me through, I don't know, countless days of skiing. I'd say over 150 days of skiing total, from Wisconsin to multiple different states that I've been to. Everything that I've been has been with these. All my videos that I've made on here, because it's only in the last 2.5 years or 2 years that I've made videos of snowboarding. So I would say that all of them have been in these, and I've always enjoyed riding in these. if there's one thing I know when I'm going to the mountain, it's that I won't be uncomfortable in my feet at all. I won't be worried about temperature. I won't be worried about comfort. I won't be worried too much about style in general. Just throw them on, walk to the base, and you're good. As far as walking wise with these, it's pretty easy to move in these. You're not clunking around, and you can kind of get the hang of these pretty quickly as far as snowboard boots go. I definitely recommend going to get these, but I love you guys very much. I know it is New Year, maybe New Year's Day today. Let me know what you guys are doing or did for New Year's Eve. If you went out, celebrated, where you saw the ball drop. If you watched the ball drop, I will be in Hawaii for this time. I'm very excited. Like I've said in recent videos, that I'm going to be hopefully posting a couple Hawaii videos, maybe surfing, doing some cool little things out there. Let me know what you guys want to see from there. I don't know if I will be able to see that. Maybe hopefully by then I will be able to read the comments and see if there's any recommendations that you guys had as far as Hawaii goes. But I'm very excited for that trip and excited to show you guys the hikes and everything that I do out there. But let me know what you guys want to see more of just in general as well. Once the new year hits, I will be starting to make weekly videos, I hope, of just running the training weeks, trying to get on that and really show you my goal of where I want to be in running and where I want to get to. Kind of show you my journey along with the process, and then hopefully the final end result. But I love you guys very much. You guys are the best. Thank you guys for tuning in each and every week. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.